Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Algebra 1 Honors and Algebra. Today we're going to start off with Lesson 1.1, Variables and Expressions. Are you with me? You can talk, it's okay. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our first recording, and everyone's helping me here this morning, and I'm so thankful for my Honors First Period class. We are now unmuted, we hope and pray. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is how to write a verbal expression. An algebraic expression consists of one or more numbers and variables along with one or more arithmetic operations. So we all know the four operations of math: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In algebra, variables are symbols that are used to represent an unspecified number, and you can use any letter. So my question to you is, why do we always use the letter X? Let's get creative, and let me give you a hint. When we are writing an algebraic expression for a sentence or a group of words, it's nice to use a variable that has something to do with it, like the hours in a day. Why would you want to use X when you can use that beautiful letter H, right? Okay, so let's move on and let's see if we can look at our first example here. Write a verbal expression for each algebraic expression. What I usually tell my students is this: look at it and read it. So example A says 6n squared, or 6 times n to the second power. Now our book is going to get very flowery. It's kind of like when you read the Bible. Do you read the NIV or the King James? The old King James would say the product of 6 and n squared. Who might say 6n squared another way? Anybody? Raise your hand, please. What's another way of saying it? Anybody want to give it a try? Go ahead, darling.
6 times n to the second power.
6 times n to the second power. Alrighty, let's get this equal. 6 times n to the second power. So let me write that down so you guys can see that. And make sure you write the words out. 6 times n to the second power. Example B, n cubed minus 12m. We know that a minus sign there means the difference of. So you could say the difference of a number cubed minus 12, or the difference of n cubed and 12 times m. Are you catching on? Yes? All right. So what you see in front of you now is part of your homework. Pardon me. And you're going to do 1 through 8 all. So what I'm going to do right now is give us another couple of examples. So in your notes right now, if you go to the blank page there in your notes, you can add some. First of all, let's look at the operations real quickly. Addition, more than, the sum of, plus, increased by, or added to. All of those words mean addition. Pardon me. Subtraction. You might see less than, subtracted from, the difference of, decreased by, or minus. Multiplication, the product of, multiplied by, times, of, or per. And remember I told you in a word problem, when you see of, it always means to do what, class? Multiply, that's correct. And then for division, you'll see the quotient of, divided by, split, or once every. So let's go ahead and try. You try to write a verbal expression. Let's see if you guys can write a verbal expression for A and B. Example A. Would anybody like to give it a try? Abigail.
3 times x to the 4th power.
Perfect. Did anybody write something else that they want to share? Yes.
3 times a number to the 4th power.
3 times a number to the 4th power. Very good. Any questions? Okay. How about example B? Example B. John, is your hand up? You're not sure. You're just stretching. Okay, that's fine. Anybody want to try that one? Was your hand up? No. Avery, go.
5 times z to the 2nd power plus 1 times b.
That's actually a 16.
Oh, okay, then plus 16.
Sorry. 5
Okay.
times z, I should have said that, to the 2nd power plus 16. Or you could have said increased by, yes,
I put 5 times z squared plus 16.
okay, that'll work. Anybody have a question? Okay, let's move on to the second part of our lesson. I know this is very basic and very simple. So the second part of our lesson is, this time we're going to write an algebraic expression. So we'll be given the words, and we're going to translate the words into an algebraic expression. This is an extremely important skill in algebra because it's going to follow us all year, especially when we're doing many, many word problems. Okay. Please remember that if you see more than, it means to add. More than means increased by or to add. Okay. 4 more than a number. 4 more than a number would be 4 plus n. Or n plus 4. Is that clear? Okay. The difference of a number squared and 8. Now here's where people miss it. The word and in this particular case does not mean you're multiplying. The operation is given right here. So it's the difference of a number squared and 8. So watch what we can do that would make our life easy. A number squared. The second part of the expression would be 8. We're talking about the difference, so we would connect them with a minus sign. Are we good? Let's let you try. And you can do this in your work area. Write an algebraic expression for each verbal. These examples here that I'm choosing come from your textbook, so if you ever go back or a tutor's helping you or a parent picks up the book, you've got examples not only from our notes, but examples from the textbook as well. Write an algebraic expression for each verbal. So let's give you one. A number T, and I made it a capital T so you wouldn't think it was an addition sign. A number T more than 6. A number T more than 6. And here's your second example. A is a number T more than 6, and B is 10 less than the product of 7 and F. So we're going to take 10 away from, that doesn't mean a less than sign, it means a subtraction sign. So when you have A, raise your hand, and we'll take a look. Okay, what did you have for A there, Abigail?
T plus 6.
How many people put T plus 6 as an answer? Good job. Anybody have a question? And example B, 10 less than the product of 7 and F. So watch what I'm going to do immediately is I'm going to put a minus sign here. Let's give it a try. I know who you are. Hold on. Christian.
7F minus 10.
7F minus 10 is wonderful. 7F minus 10 is wonderful. So this is the second part of your lesson today, and your homework from this part is going to be 1 through 12. Okay, so let me just make a comment. I know I say every time, write the problem out. Okay, on this part of your lesson, listen carefully. You do not have to rewrite all of these phrases. Did you hear me? So basically, for the second part, an answer column is more than sufficient. So again, you have 2 assignments. Page 1, let's go back and look, 1 through 8, right here. So you are going to write the problem out. This is done on notebook paper. You can show work. You can have an answer column. Page 2, I'm giving you permission that you do not have to write it out. Is that correct? Okay, and you can just give me an answer column. Question?
So you don't have to do number 9.
I didn't assign number 9. I'm not going to check. If you want to do it, just go ahead and do it. Okay.